Hi, I'm Jason Sullivan with Rathbone Group. I'm at the National Association of Subrogation Professionals Conference. I'm here with Michael Schlatman. How are you doing today, Michael?
I'm fine. Thank you for having me.
What is it that you do?
I'm a fire investigator and have been. I'm an expert in fire investigations. I started when I was a police detective in 1971, and I've been a private investigator with Fire Consulting International since 1979.
All right, so since I have you here, I've always wondered, a fire happens,
Right.
It's a pile of rubble, just charred everything. How do you figure out what happened?
Well, first of all, it takes a lot of study, as you can probably imagine. We have actual courses through the International Association of Arson Investigators and many other organizations, and we study fire dynamics and fire patterns. So if you have a large loss, we're going to come to the scene, we're going to evaluate what's needed, and then we're going to start actually getting into the scene.
So what kind of techniques or equipment does that usually require?
Well, it can range. It depends on how large the loss is. Generally, it can be as small as two people in shovels and carrying things in and out of the place that the fire department has thrown out the window will go back in, right? Some smaller losses. On the larger losses, you can use cranes, earth-moving equipment, any type of things that you can imagine where if a roof came in, you'd have to take the roof off. Things like that.
What's it like cooperating with the authorities, the fire departments that actually get there first?
That's it. We have very good communications with fire departments in that they first are there just to determine whether or not there is a crime being committed. Sometimes they're able to do that. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they need the equipment that we bring in as private investigators working for insurance carriers or attorneys and bring in engineers to help eliminate other causation factors. So,
What's take an apartment fire? Maybe an apartment was being remodeled. How long does that reconstruction take?
it won't take very long generally if it's like a one apartment situation. If you have a lot of spread, a lot of units, you're going to have to come from the exterior to the interior, to the highest to the least damage, okay? Because fire burns up and out in a cone, and it spreads that way, so until it reaches an obstruction and it rolls over. At any rate, the bottom line is you will have to go from all the apartments that are not involved to the involved apartment, and then from every room that isn't the area of origin to the area of origin. And then, of course, you're going to really be specific in that area to identify all competent ignition sources and see if they have ignited that first material ignited.
It's a lot of effort.
It is. There's a lot in study. Yes.
Well, Jason Sullivan, I appreciate you for coming on today, Michael.
All right.
For On Subrogation, thank you.